Hello, everybody. Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in, anybody that might. I hope everybody who does is having a good day. This with me over 3.5 years. I'm a revenge retaliation agenda victim of Ontario provincial police for speaking of their crimes back in 2019. The homeless human trafficking and the homeless exploitation for monetary gains and other crimes. As a result, I became a victim. At my previous address in August of 2019, I was sitting outside, was on the corner of Center and Bridge Street, and ex-OPP chief or commander went by. He waved at me. I waved back. When I waved back, somebody in a black truck pulled up beside him. It was at the lights. They pointed something and they shot it, and it went into my right ear. I had not had no problems prior to anything or having to go to a hospital or a doctor in almost 10 years prior to that happening. I was doing good, healthy, physically, mentally, spiritually. And then I spoke of the crimes that were taking place, and I had also Spencer Mills show up at my house with a guy from the mental health to basically intimidate me and threaten me, let me know that if I did not stop talking about the crimes that were taking place, there'd be serious consequences. He was 100% right. And it was after that, then I was shot by ex-OPP chief or commander in the black truck, and somebody in a black truck. Then the one known as William Bill Waldridge came onto the scene. He was stalking. Every time I would go out my door, he was always right there. I would go downtown, he was always right there. He was walking by my house sometimes 12 hours a day. No joke. Making it look like he was going back and forth to No Frills to buy bananas. So, and the reason that was is because I have his prisoner tracking on me, or his psychiatric tracking, whatever. He is a harbored inmate. He's a harbored sex offender, dangerous offender inmate. And I have tried for 3 years since this began to get his arrest, even being surrounded with hands on guns by OPP, because it involves them as well, and me wanting their arrest and charging for crimes. Their human homeless trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, children to pedophiles, adults to sex offenders. They're guilty of having me medically blacklisted, discriminated against, and getting me medical treatment refusals to prevent me getting help and proof of the crimes that have been taking place. But I've been showing the changes that have been happening to me. I've not had any feeling in my head or my face, especially on the right side, in approximately 3 months. My skull has been getting seriously deformed. I've been showing it. It's been flattened. It's been normal. It's been elongated. It's been widened in every way, shape, and form. My face, I've shown the changes that I'm going through for this identity theft, identity changes. And it is being done to me by what is called remote neuro monitoring. It is police and military tech, and it is a microchip implant. And I believe that's possibly what I was shot with by the XOPP and whoever that was in the black truck. But it's a nano microchip implant, and it also is for the central nervous system. It enables for invasive surveillance. It also enables for uh, um, destruction of the central nervous system, basically to murder somebody from the inside out. I have been seriously brain injured. I have been skull split, seriously deformed. I have been right lung damaged. I no longer have my right lung is gone. My right kidney is gone. I'm having serious pains today in my left side of my kidney area as well now. I'm always tasting and smelling what tastes and smells like urine, piss in my face and in my head and going through my body. When I eat, my food goes to the right side of my body, not my stomach, which is decaying me from the inside. This is being used on me and played on me as a game. Not only is it doing serious harm and damage to me, but it is also how I'm going through this identity theft and changes. It is mostly being done by Blair Hardy, Billy Waldridge, the one that was stalking. Both of them, Billy Waldridge, one known as Billy Waldridge, 149 Center Street North, now bald glasses, goatee, and approximately 70 to 73 years old. Him and Blair Hardy were stalking my mother, and Billy Waldridge was calling my mother mom as well when he was stalking her. And they were also using remote neuro monitoring on my mother. And from the EMFs and radiation, it caused tumors, it caused cancer, it caused her death in 2020, and it was with intent. And he was told also that by OPP Spencer Mills and Stacy that him and I were switched at birth. Once again, I am 50, he's in his 70s. Certainly not possible in any way, shape, or form. But he believes it because he's highly delusional, he's highly psychotic, he's in a permanent mess psychosis from doing this shit so much. He's a heroin addict. He is a child stalker for the ex-chief or commander, the one that had me shot for child sex slavery. He was doing it every day at Tim Hortons. I got his picture and then he went into hiding for a little while. He was living at 34 Water Street here in Napanee, Queen Elizabeth Apartments. They're drug trafficking, human trafficking, obviously guilty of identity thefts and frauds, financial thefts and frauds, stalking, kidnapping, blood and piss stealing, medical blacklisting, medical treatment refusals through criminal co-committing negligent doctors for 3.5 years. As a matter of fact, I just went to the hospital the other day. I had to go by ambulance, and then I was told once the EMS driver left by the triage nurse that I wasn't even supposed to be there. They had it on my file. They according apparently have no medical history of me, and they have it on file that I'm not supposed to be there. So I was told to go. Once again, I was kicked out. The last time I was kicked out, I went there for serious problems, and it was July 17th, 2022. And I have it on file, on record, a video to prove it. I went there and I registered. I was told by Paladin Security afterwards to basically get the fuck out. Not he didn't swear at me, but he basically get the fuck out of here. Not gonna be seen today. Come to find out that he was told by administration to kick me out. And that day, that's the day that I had my lung and my kidney problems, and that's the day that was after that. So you caused me serious harm, Wayne Covey Duck, by doing that, preventing me medical help, treatment. Dr. Barton laughing in my face over being sodomized by staff sergeants and Billy Waldridge, their boss and co-offenders. Dr. Pritchard trying to have me committed for having it happen because I'm a man and because it was by OPP Staff Sergeant and Billy Waldridge. Shannon Cork laughing in my face over me telling her to arrest her boss and her telling me to file a report, knowing it would have been burnt up, tore up, would have done no good. Knowing after that he went on to stalk and murder my mother. So I have been kidnapped May 27, 2021 through Shelley Hafner and her incompetency bullshit lies, and that's when I had my blood and piss force from me stolen, and that was done to shut me up so I would not be talking about what I'm talking about, showing what I'm showing, proving what I've been proving, and by whom, how, and why. For 3.5 years, my mother, like I said, was stalked and killed by Billy Wooldridge, and right now also I am also the ones mainly doing this to me, my identity theft. And no matter how much I've been able to prove anything, I have not been able to do anything about it. This whole right side of my head is completely fucked. While I'm getting screwed on the left side. I am also the end of my bloodline, so you're guilty of murdering my mother. You're guilty of stealing my identity with the intent to frame and traffic and murder me, and I will not be proven wrong. Isn't that right, Spencer Mills, whether you have transferred to Aurelia or not? The ones to be watched out for that are seriously dangerous police in this town and also in general Ontario provincial police because they transfer to avoid arrest charging and lawsuits on OPP in general, and also to use their badges and positions as a means of hopes for deniability to get away with the crimes that they are guilty of. Isn't that right, Spencer Mills? 14716. There is also the ex-chief or commander, like I said, year 2019. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Daily Tea Company, now Kingston. And Shelley Hafner. There is Wayne Cubbyduck, Sarah Fiddler. At Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, the administration, near the Paladin security guard, approximately 23 to 25, roughly 3 to 500 pounds. Dr. Tatiana V, Stacy's girlfriend, my file falsifier, medical blacklister, and the one that assured that this would happen to me without getting medical help or proof. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor. Triage nurses Terry, Tanya, David, and the triage nurse that was just working on Saturday, January 13th, or Friday, January 13th, 2023, when I was taken in by the EMS. She also it needs to be fired. My head is completely flattened. I have a spot on the back of my head and it is getting burning so bad right now. It's been getting burning so bad that it's starting to peel. It's peeling up off my fucking skin just by rubbing it. I'm getting so much burning right there. It's like I'm being hit with a damn laser and I'm being broadcasted through by Tyler Lake. The ones that are doing this with him for OPP, they're untouchables, and I've proven that they will not arrest them or touch them no matter what. They even have a justice of the peace to make accusations on victims stating they're high on marijuana and hallucinating, being sodomized, so be careful of this. They have lots of people to cover up their crimes with them for them themselves, other cops, doctors here, and also a justice of the peace. No criminal record or history. I was falsely charged by the hospital and by the cops to deflect the crimes against me using false bullshit of harassment because of me wanting them charged, arrested, and charged, and me speaking of the crimes that they're guilty of and needing to answer for them. So, right now, as I'm doing this, all I'm feeling being broadcasted over and through is by Blair Hardy and by Bill Wooldridge and also Dale Hartwick, Jason Two Step Gimpy Van Alstyne, and Tyler Teabag Lake have been doing this. The ones they seriously need to be found and they need to be arrested. If I share any DNA, I'm Chris Wood. If I share any DNA with any of you other bastards, you're gonna have serious fucking consequences. You think because you suck OPP dick that you're untouchable, and you've proven it because who you are. You're also banditos and Hell's Angels prospects as well through Hardy and Waldridge under OPP. I have proven you can commit any crime here in Napanee and get away with it no matter how much you can prove. Like I said, am a 3.5 year agenda retaliation victim, and I have not been able to get any help. The doctors here need to answer for. They need to be arrested and charged. The ones named, and they need to answer for aiding and abetting with fucking felony cops, with criminal cops who are deforming their fucking victims and committing brain damage using remote neural monitoring to mentally fuck their victims up. Their lies, their cover-ups, their time buying, their arrest refusals, turning me into a fucking vegetable, hoping I don't fucking talk about this no more so you get away with it while I am being mentally fucking taken over and murdered through this bullshit. Good fucking job, OPP, you terrorist bastards. Good fucking job, Tyler Lake, you low life fucking goof. And you are also guilty of injuring and giving my dog cancer, you and your little bitch Holly Ho Ho Carlisle, by using R&M on him and passing it around like it's a fucking game, you little bastard. Jason Two-Step Gimpy fucking Van Alstyne, you're gonna pay for this as well, you little reject to society. Blair Hardy, you are nothing but a fucking rape hound, a drug lacer, a drug trafficker, a human trafficker, identity thefts, financial thefts and frauds, forgeries. You're a fucking goof loser. You're a meth head. You're a fucking crackhead. Along with Jason Two-Step fucking Van Alstyne, Blair Hardy, and Billy Waldridge is what, 65, 70, 70 to 73 approximately. Tyler Lake and Van Alstyne are what, 25 to approximately 40, and I am 50. This whole fucking right side of my head is starting to go over to the left side of my fucking is starting to go over. So not only is my identity theft done, but you're guilty of murdering the entire Wood bloodline by doing this, along with killing my mother, Blair Hardy, Billy Waldridge, you OPP little cocksucking fucks. Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, you're gonna pay for this, you little cocksucking little bastards. I don't care who you are or who you work for. You're going to fucking pay for this. This is what happens in Napanee when you speak police crimes, and this is how they get out of their crimes. No matter what you say or do, this little cocksucker is Billy Waldridge with OPP, the fucking piece of shit. These bastards need to be found, Blair Hardy and Tyler Lake, and they need to be arrested and charged, but they own OPP and they will not be touched. I have proven it. These are the fucking lobotomizing, R&M using pieces of fucking garbage who OPP use, but they're also, Blair Hardy is also allegedly banditos, and Bill Waldridge is Hell's Angels rat informant. Also, I believe that he may be witness protection, and he is he needs this. If OPP can get me mentally fucked up enough using these pieces of shit to take me off my consciousness so I forget who I am, so I completely forget about the crimes that were taking place with me, as long as they're buying more time, then you get away with this, you cocksucking fucking lowlifes. Billy Wooldridge, you're a delusional fucking pet bastard. And I see you again, I'm gonna kick your fucking tooth down your fucking throat, and that's not a threat. That is a promise, you murdering fucking psychotic lowlife little fucking 73-year-old piece of shit cocksucking fucking murdering bastard is what you are. You are fucking filth. Your fucking family is filth. You are an inbred fucking lowlife piece of shit. And you're gonna pay for this, you fucking bastard. Make no mistake about it, you're gonna fucking pay for it, you lowlife goof. You're a fucking pedophile piece of shit, little bastard, is what you are. You suck fucking dick so you can get away with homicides. And I've proven it. So, congratulations, you fucking goofs. Jason Van Alstyne, Tyler fucking Bastard Lake, Blair Hardy, and Billy Wooldridge, Dale Hartwick. Look at this whole fucking right side of my face. This is how OPP get away with the crimes here in Napanee. So be safe, everybody. Watch yourselves, watch your children, watch your parents, and watch your finances because they're untouchable and unarrestable. I have proven it. You go to Lennox and Addington Hospital, the ones named, be very careful around them. Be very, very careful around them because they are seriously dangerous doctors and they're aiding inmate pieces of shit and dangerous fucking cops lobotomizing victims and seriously doing harm and danger and committing identity thefts against their victims. I am now OPP fucking surveillance. They can see everything I do and hear everything I do, especially out of my right eye. Good fucking job. Now you can look at my fucking dick every time I take a piss and you can masturbate, you fucking pervert sex offending pieces of shit. I'm gonna charge you and I'm gonna have you arrested for what you've been doing to me for the last 3.5 years and what I have shown and proven to me. Be safe, everybody. Love all, hate none. Waldridge, Hardy, Lake, Van Alstyne, you're gonna fucking pay for this too, you goof little bastards. And so will you, Bert Human humming Maggie Falls's little fuck toy bastard as well, because you're doing this to me. Especially you, Tyler fucking Goof Lake, and little crackhead fucking bastard Van Alstyne.